We've been drinking MMA. We are talking about the Vanessa Demopoulos versus Kanako Murata fight. My pick is Kanako Murata.
Yep, and this is Backhand, and my pick is also Murato.
The reason I'm picking Murata, she is stupid strong for this weight division.
Yeah.
Whatever she ragdolls people as far as like wrestling.
Former Invicta champion.
Yeah.
I mean, that's saying something. That was basically the women's UFC before UFC.
Before the UFC started,
Yeah.
like the Invicta was the way to go.
That was the tier. That was UFC for women. Yeah.
Like she's just a better fighter than Demopoulos as far as like just fighting it. I think in general. Maybe I'm wrong about this. What do you think about that backhand?
She's so fast, isn't she? She's like
in out.
Like I just in general. I mean, this fight is taking place at strawweight, 115, and it's one of those fights where Vanessa Demopoulos she will exchange. However, she's not that fast. That's a problem for her in this matchup. I mean, it's fast versus slow, and then you got Murata, who is just, her leg kicks are really fast, I would say.
Yep.
And Demopoulos, she loads up a little bit on the leg kicks. It's just kind of easy to see coming. So if it's a leg kick battle, Murata wins, right? If it's a punching battle, Murata can punch and then get out of the way. And then on top of that, Demopoulos doesn't have much power. That's why, she really has a lot of decisions.
She leaves herself open with the.
She gets hit a lot, doesn't she?
As far as like she goes all out with her striking.
Demopoulos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She leaves herself open.
She's not punching and then hitting and moving at all.
Yeah.
She likes to kind of stay in that pocket, heal her in
Stays
there.
in the pocket.
Overall, she has a good distance, but then when she gets into exchange, she doesn't just throw a smart punch and move. She kind of stays in there for a combo. Yeah. And that can be detrimental against an experienced champion like Murata.
That's correct.
But the one thing is that you were saying is that in Murata's last fight, she lost by TKO doctor stoppage because her arm was broken. Her elbow.
Her elbow dislocation versus Verna. Her last fight.
Yeah, Jandiroba, yeah.
Yeah, Jandiroba.
Who's number 13 in the world, by the way. Other than that, yeah.
Yeah, the doctor stopped that fight in general, and like I'm kind of leery on not putting any money on this fight because I don't know if she's rushing into another fight or if that arm is actually like 100% or anything like that.
Right, Murata's minus 370, which is a hefty favorite.
That's a big price.
$370 to make 100.
I think she's a better fighter like that, but
right.
I don't want to put any money on this.
It's like this is the one fight where you would want to maybe see around and see is Murata's what was it, her left arm or
I think it was a
left. The left arm was just hanging on for a whole round, hanging down there
by the waist.
It was completely broken, just dead arm.
Yeah.
Just floating around, and she was like.
Arm across her waist.
Wow.
That's how she was fighting. Like, you ever seen that movie Warrior?
Yes, with Tom Hardy.
That's what he was doing in that fight.
Yeah, I remember that scene. That was cool.
That very last scene where his arm was across his hip like that. That's what Kanako was.
And then his brother broke his arm, right? Or something? Or he didn't tap or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Just before the end of the second round or something that movie. Yeah.
That's right. So and Murata, just like Lousy just said, Curtis just said, Murata is what did you say? Like she's like a warrior, right?
Oh, she's that's what the movie was.
She's got the code, man. She's from Japan, man. They're like samurai.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but you don't know if she's actually Russian and it's not 100%.
You don't know. You don't know because that fight, it did happen 2 years ago. However, you don't know if she is kind of looking at it like, okay, that was whatever. I can still win with leg kicks. Sometimes the champion thinks that she can win with being 70%.
Oh, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. Even though the arms may never heal correctly. You never know.
Right. That's true. So we're going with Murata, but we do know that she was coming off a elbow break. And her arm was hanging down, in for a whole round before they stopped it against Jandiroba, who's ranked number 13. So, Murata had a good performance overall against the number 13 Jandiroba, and she beat Randa Marcos, who is a person who had a win over Angela Hill, who just had a main event in the last couple months. So, Randa Marcos is a quality win. And we know that, Demopoulos, she is her record is, she's 9-5. In the UFC though, it's 2-3. But her wins are against people who aren't as quality opponents. Got women who have only had one win and things like that. So, overall, Murata's the pick. We're just a little bit leery, and we want to see maybe how she's performing in that first round to make sure that elbow's okay and that it doesn't, re-break or anything.
I would live bet it if you are going to put money on this, but I would suggest not putting any money on it.
Right.
Like, subscribe, comment. We want more people to hear this, so please do.
For the YouTube algorithm. Appreciate you.